This series is rated M for mature, so no kids!
Welcome back, everybody, to more Postal 2.
Yeah, Postal 2's back. For us, it's been about a week. For you, it's been a day. Oh, right, we got captured, put in the GIMP suit. Okay.
This is one of the first times. This is a testament to how much I've actually enjoyed playing this. I remember where we left off.
That's true. That's very rare.
I very rarely know what we were doing the previous week.
I only really remember because I went ham editing this week, so I was caught up just the other day. We got kidnapped by some deliverance types.
I only have one bullet.
Yeah, but I think you killed just about everybody.
Oh, shit.
Do you have any hand-to-hand weapons? You have the shovel, right? Yeah.
I do.
So at least you got that if you need it. And I remember
I
our
got the
character...
butterfly knife.
Oh, right. I remember our character was still just like, gotta pick up my dry cleaning or whatever it was. Laundry. But yeah, we gotta find ourselves out. Oh, that's where we started.
Yeah.
Gotta find our way out of this sex dungeon.
Okay.
You know, I still feel it the same way that I did last week, which is that it's very strange for a sex dungeon to be made of wood. Whereas I would expect, like, cement.
Yeah. It's just something very cold and...
Yeah. This is... Oh.
Just unwelcoming, but no, this is a...
Can you turn that valve? No.
There. No. This is just an escape. Anything back here?
Oh,
we got two doors.
Is that you opening that?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay. Oh, what's this?
More gun?
bullet
What's this?
Paper. What's going on? Oh, it's the same as last time.
Motorcade will pass by without incident due to the fact that all the cars in this town seem to be useless exploding props.
Hey, remember that joke?
Little meta humor there. He's like Deadpool. Kids know Deadpool, right? Oh.
They shouldn't, but they do.
89 bullets!
That's much better.
How do they already know?
Old AI.
But they don't know.
They have a little trigger in their coding that goes, he's here now, go after him that way. Whoa.
Oh yeah. You see a barrel in the game, you shoot that barrel.
That's fair. That person took 3 shots to the head. I guess they always do in this game. What do I expect?
Oh, damn it.
Oh, it's your zipper.
I know, I keep trying to reload.
Did you zip back up?
I did.
Okay, you got a shotgun now. Although that pistol's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep using this for now. Ah, you know what? Fuck it. Got a shotgun.
We're up close
You're
and
right.
personal. You may as
You're
well use
right.
it.
And you're
always right.
Where's that from? Oh, right,
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. When you're right, you're right.
Ah, you're right. And when you're right, you're right. And you're always right.
Ah, John Candy.
I know.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Let's see if... Was there anything else over here?
Probably not much.
I didn't know if there was a door. How did they get in here? This all seems very closed off.
Yeah, they've just been waiting in here for you to arrive.
For years? How did they get in here?
They were created to be here. They were just created, placed there.
By... Who? The Lord?
Yeah, by the programmers, who are essentially the Lord. Oh boy, oh boy.
I got it. Oh!
Nice. You're pretty good at,
Platforming?
hopping through pipes.
I'm a master... Platformist.
No, you don't need it, though.
But what...
Because your health is at full.
It'll make everything seem so much better and easy.
Why not save it for when your health is down?
Oh, shit.
Gives you that boost, you know?
Fine.
Besides, you're not currently addicted to it. So why go back? Other than for the euphoria and good feelings.
Yeah. Other than it literally making everything in my life better.
Did you learn nothing from Dare?
Oh, Dare. I won an award for writing an essay in Dare.
Really?
I did.
What did you, like, anti-drug essay?
Yes. And, what?
Oh! That first one just bounced off.
Shaved a little off the side of his head, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah,
so what was this drug essay about? Oh, God.
Oh, I better smoke some crack.
No, you're barely down. Bullets don't hurt much.
was doing a lot better with that pistol.
So as you abstained from crack, what
I don't remember what exactly the substance was, but so everybody had to write this essay, and we were going to have a dare assembly, and there were going to be 3 winners, bronze, silver, and gold medal winners, and I didn't want to write one, and then my teacher was finally, because I was like, I was in honors classes and shit, and I was in gifted and talented, but I also was like failing all my classes.
Hey, we got that in common.
Yeah, so because I didn't like school, and my teachers would just keep pushing me to the next grade and the next classes. They're like, he knows what he's talking about. So they just kept forcing me to do these things, and finally, like with this thing, they were like, just do it. So 15 minutes before the assembly, or no, it was about an hour before the assembly, they went out for recess, and my teacher was like, just write your essay. I went, oh, all right. I sat on the computer, and I really quickly, or no, it wasn't a computer. I had to handwrite it because there wasn't much computing and printing at that time.
True.
So I had to handwrite it, and I wrote this like, go kill people. I know, I'm trying to think of this. It was basically the most like patronizing to the DARE officers, talking about what a great job they're doing.
Also, they're all very handsome.
Yes, dude, I swear to God, it was borderline me saying how good looking they were.
So you kissed ass basically,
Yes,
and you got it.
But I did it because I knew what the other students were capable of in terms of their writing.
Yeah.
And I knew what I was capable of. So I made it sound really good.
There's one thing, I was always good at writing too, but I never accepted it. The only time I realized I was, you should have.
Yes!
Yeah, I didn't accept that I could actually write until shortly after we started writing stuff together, like back in the days of Billy and everything.
Yeah.
But my whole life, I'd write shit and be like, I think this sucks. I don't know what this is. I'm sorry. Oh God. And then people would be like, anytime I actually wrote, which was very rare.
Yeah.
Usually I would just sit back and just type out whatever monotonous thing came to me just because I wanted to get the, when they're like, do a report on this. So you just basically verbatim copy a bunch of things, like passages from stuff. Anytime I actually put effort into writing, which was like, I could count on one hand my whole way through fucking grade school. Everybody's like, this is really good. And I'd be like, I don't care. I don't want anybody to think of me ever, so...
I can't stop! God damn it, this sucks!
Can you jump on it?
What the fuck?
Can you jump
Why
on
is that a checkpoint?
Can you jump on it?
Probably not.
It's gotta be.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, so like in retrospect, I wish I'd realized that I enjoyed writing earlier in my life. It was also because I was afraid to get in front of people.
Yeah.
Like I've always had a problem. If there's more than like 3 people with their eyes on me when I'm doing something, I freak the fuck out.
Oh my God.
Like I'm just like, no, I don't like it. I still don't.
Oh
Whoa.
my God. This is the worst.
I may have to look up what
It fucking Leisure Suit Larry'd me.
In the middle of the game.
Yeah.
God damn. No, okay, so getting past those first 2.
Oh, well, so anyway, I wrote this thing,
Yeah.
and all the other students knew that I...
Whoa!
Because I can't move while I'm fucking crouched, apparently, other than at a snail's pace.
You can't also run while crouched?
No!
Okay. Try jumping on it. Just try it. That's the only thing I can think of.
So all the other students knew.
Nope. What the fuck?
This is the stupidest shit ever.
I'm gonna look this up. Wait, maybe there's something you gotta do first?
No, it's literally just fucking...
Hope for the best.
Yeah.
Alright. So the other kids knew that you were a kiss ass?
No. They knew that I waited until the last minute.
Okay.
And... Fuck me! So...
This up real quick.
The teacher got my essay hour before the assembly, and then we get to the assembly, and they...
No, there's no
God
way.
damn it!
There's gotta be something to this. I'm looking it up.
And they call out the winners, and the third place goes to so-and-so, second place goes to so-and-so, first place goes to Chad! And everybody, I could feel the fucking stares from all the other kids who were just like, fuck him! Just because they knew I didn't give a fuck about it.
Right.
There's no way to do this.
Hang on, I'm looking here. This level is just one long tunnel. All you have to do is follow it to the end. Remember to check every door you see to get all your weapons back, blah, blah, blah. Eventually, you'll come out in the city again. That helps. Thanks, walkthrough from 2005. Okay, so it's not... Wait,
Got it!
Are you kidding me? Can you save it?
Oh, shit.
Are
you kidding me?
Run back, run back, run backward! Okay, woo! Save the game. Save. Don't die. Don't die. So is there more to how the kids felt about you?
Oh, they were not happy. Yeah, no, they, and all the kids' parents were there. Oh, no! What?
Kids who really cared, breaking pencils in anger?
I remember what it was.
What?
They had originally already chosen the 3.
Okay.
But because I hadn't finished mine...
Oh, so somebody got booted out of the top 3.
Yes.
Ooh.
Somebody got booted. Somebody got booted out.
Oh, no.
For my bullshit essay. And, I got first place. I had
So
that
not only
happen-
was somebody pushed off, the top
Yes.
2 were pushed down.
Yes.
Okay. It'd be one thing if you just made it to 3rd, you'd have pissed one person off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't I have... Yeah,
You know what?
how do I use these again?
I feel better. I'm gonna find more of that good
Wait, you're gonna use the crack? You have no need.
Burger.
stuff.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, eat some.
That stuff really works.
So,
Well, I had something like this happen also with, I think I might have talked about this before.
What was that?
I was in an academic decathlon
right, yeah, you
in
talked about
7th
it.
grade, yeah. And same kind of thing happened where I was just like, I don't want to do this.
I did one of those.
This
in
was
10th
7th grade. It was a year before I was leaving California for Jersey, so I was very angry already that I was having to leave all my friends. And I didn't want to take part in this. Now it was being run by my old 4th grade teacher, this Chinese woman, Mrs. Lee, who everybody was afraid of, everybody hated her, but she for some reason loved me. And she was very, very old school.
Right.
She was the type that wouldn't think twice about smacking you with a ruler.
Oh, good. As should happen, probably.
Yeah. And so she convinced my mom to get me on this fucking team that I didn't want to be on. And they would meet during lunch every day. More crack! To study for this academic decathlon that was going to be, it was like, I don't know if it was statewide. It was a lot of schools.
Yeah.
It was a lot of kids.
All right, yeah, I remember those things.
And this is California, so there's a whole lot of kids.
Stuff.
Oh shit. Jesus Christ, this is the first real, like, truly challenging thing in this game.
True.
Oh!
Serve!
Oh!
Whoa!
I better get some
Guy's head
crack.
exploded into, like, fish.
Ah.
No, you didn't need the crack!
I needed it!
Well, all right, you know what? Yeah, you were getting kind of low. Ooh, assault rifles.
See?
Oh, you're a full ammo. You have an assault rifle?
I do now.
Nice. It says you're full ammo.
So, my money. So I go to maybe two weeks of this training, which was going to be like 2 or 3 months of training.
Yeah.
Weeks and weeks.
Yeah.
I went to just a couple days.
Wow, no recoil at all. Almost.
And, oh, this thing is not great. Those barrels don't explode. And it was during, like I said, it was during lunch, so I was already pissed off that it was taking up my lunchtime.
Yes.
Which is where I would normally, like, socialize.
Jesus.
His little runaway. So I did like 2 weeks of it, and then I got pissed off, and I was like, I'm done, and I stopped going.
Right.
Said I was off the team. Cut to a week before the decathlon. It's like 2 months later. And they are shorthanded. and they needed help. It's like something from a movie. It was like, you're our only hope. And I was just like, oh.
The reluctant hero?
Yeah. I was like, come on. And my mom was just like, you better fucking do this. Because she was already embarrassed that I quit. Because
Really?
it was, my mom at the time was working part-time as a cafeteria lady at the school.
Oh, so
she
everybody
actually
knew you. That she had the quitters song.
Yeah, she would see these teachers,
Right.
And I think she was working 2 jobs, and she was just doing that. My mom would randomly do things that involved being at the schools, so like PTA, working at the cafeteria. So she saw these people a lot, and she was also already pissed off that I fucking bailed on them. So she was just like, "You gotta fucking do this." So I'm like, "All right, fine." So I go to the last week. Oh no!
Yeah, you're fine.
I go to the last week of studying, training, what have you. And the fuck? Where am I?
Little hallway off the.
Am I supposed to be here?
I don't know. It's worth checking out. Yeah, you're doing great.
Oh, it just wrapped around. Okay.
Definitely need more of that.
So, more crack. So I go to this last training thing, and then, fuck me, so much.
Would have been more politically correct to kill the women.
And then the weekend comes, and we have to travel like an hour and a half, 2 hours away to go to this fucking thing. So there were like hundreds, if not thousands, a couple thousand kids. And I sit down, not having studied, and we move from classroom to classroom, all in our little groups. So I'm separated from all my other like fellow students. They have us all separated, so I'm with people that I don't know. I'm already pissed off. And we do history or social studies. We do science, math, literature like language arts, and then essay writing. There's 5 categories, I believe. So we get to the award ceremony at the end of the day. All the other students, except I had this Indian girl who I grew up with, who was just like, I was really good friends with, Sangeeta. She was all excited that I was there, and she was sitting next to me. She's like, yeah, just really cheery about it. Everybody else on the team fucking hated me. Just a room full of like hardcore nerds who were just like, no, and just they did not like me.
Did you do other things to maybe?
No. I barely had any dealings with these people aside from me just quitting and abandoning them.
Oh well, yeah, you did abandon them in their time of need.
So we're sitting in the awards ceremony, and they rattle off the first one, and they're like, "All right, I can't remember how many students they would have, like 3 or 4 students per award. So it wasn't many people that won awards. So it'd be like a few people won like 3rd place for this, a few people won 2nd place, a few people won 1st place for each category." All right, no. Wait, no, it was singular. So, all right. So they get to like the first category.
Put that gun away.
Oh, right.
Can I get that gun away?
They get to the first category, which is like it's probably social studies. And they're like, all right, 3rd place, Chad. And I'm like, I got an award? And everybody like kind of looked at me like, what the fuck? Because nobody else in my class got one.
You're not capable of intelligence.
Well, it was just more like they were
fast.
all the hard work that they had put in.
Oh, I thought that was the launching place.
All the hard work that they had been putting in, they were just, pissed off.
Right.
Science comes up, they're like, 2nd place, Chad. And they're like, what the fuck? Language, English, 1st place, Chad. Essay writing, 1st place, Chad. Math, 1st place, Chad. I ended up winning 5 awards, placing in every single one, and the entire team was just like, they wouldn't speak to me. Aww. And my friend Sangeeta was just like, yeah, they're not happy, but good for you. She was so sweet about it. And yeah, I was always a good test taker. I used to be smart as a kid, then I just got really dumb.
It's funny
Where am I going?
I wish I had more examples off the top of my head, but you have a recurring theme throughout your life, it seems, and in stories that you've told about your life, that is basically seems to sum you up. Would you like to hear that theme?
I'm a waste.
No. No, it's much more positive than that. A lot of your stories boil down to... Also, your heart is going a mile a minute.
No!
It boils down to... there's...
So good.
What is happening? What? Were they slap fighting a lady? What the...
They just beat her to death. She was just had a bag of fast food.
You better not mess with the cops. All your stories basically boil down to, there's this thing that, like, I didn't want to do, but then I did it, and
Such
I was the
thing-
best.
I'm the reluctant hero.
And I was the best at it, and everybody hated me because I was the best.
It was, yeah.
You have
There's
a lot of stories in your life that are that.
I don't know if I have a lot of stories like that, but I definitely have, like, it was more so when I was in elementary school.
Maybe, but
Like,
I'm just saying, like, a lot of times, and I get it because it comes from that place of, like, you didn't want to do a whole lot of stuff, but then you're
It wasn't that I didn't want to do a whole lot of stuff. It was also at a time in my life that I was very, very angry
Yeah.
and very upset because I was about to be ripped away from my home. Mm-hmm. I mean, I say ripped, moving. Basically, we lived with my great-grandfather, and he passed away, and instead of getting another house there's like a bunch of family drama, and my parents were like, fuck it, we're moving back east to where my mother's family is. Spend some time with them. And so my entire life was basically just being taken away from me, and I was having to start over at the age of 13. So I had already established,
Yeah.
like,
Well, that's the other thing, because you
an
bring up your
adolescent
anger.
life.
I do wonder if there was something that you weren't even realizing that those other kids were picking up on and going, why is the angry kid winning everything?
Yeah, maybe.
And that's where I'd love now as adults to find those people and be like, what was your perception here in this case?
In that case, that one was where she was the one. My friend Sangeeta was the one that told me that, like,
No, but I'm wondering, those-
they were so.
But I'm wondering if, like, I'm talking about maybe it's because you abandoned the team. But I mean, I'm just curious. I would love to get that outsider's perspective from, like, what was their point of view? Because I've had that with myself, where, like, I've heard years later, and I've talked to people that I previously didn't like, or for whatever
Yeah.
reason, and I hear where their perception of me was, and I'm like, shit, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I get now why this person was not as big a fan back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, no, I mean, it was also like I was very unpleasant. Well, no, I wouldn't say unpleasant, but like it was very apparent that I did not
Right.
want to be there,
Yeah.
and I let them all know. I was like, this is stupid.
yeah, that could
I
definitely
kept
do
telling
it.
them how stupid it was, and that is definitely that led to them being angry with me that I won because they
funny
cared
thought.
about this thing, and I was just like, ugh.
I had to do that 1 year. We didn't call it academic decathlon. We called it something else. I wish I could remember, but I did it only my sophomore year of high school, and our team lost terribly. We were fine when we would practice, but then we wouldn't study. We didn't study. We were like, they can ask anything. Why study for that?
Yeah.
And we lost across the board. I don't think we won one match. So we were, at least thankfully in my school, nobody took it seriously. They
what's-
just filled out a team of people who just needed shit to do after school.
I said it as a joke before, but I was kind of serious about it.
Yeah.
When you were like, there's a recurring theme,
Yeah.
and that like I was really good at things, and people didn't like me for it. And then when I realized, like, you know what, I was really good at things.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't it. So it's not like
when you
I
said
would
you were a
love to say-
waste,
I know.
Are you talking about like maybe wasted potential? Because that could
Yes,
be honestly.
that is the fucking story of my life. I would love to say that I'm just embellishing these stories just to make myself look good, but no,
No.
these aren't embellishments. I look so bad in these stories because of the fact that I did nothing with it, and I swear to God,
That's where I can see. That's why I know all these are for real. Because like for me, it's like I can relate to wasted potential so
Yes.
much. You know what? If we make movies under a thing where it's like we're both the
Wasted
creative heads,
Potential
should we
Productions?
No, just call it Wasted Potential. Like have the little logo screen come up, say Wasted Potential. That's the logo.
Yeah.
Instead of, remember how we talked about maybe not. But I don't really use the Russ maybe thing as much anymore, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's just call it Wasted Potential. That's our when we make movies together. We just call it that.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Because that fucking sums up the both of us very well. Because
supposed to have.
gifted and talented fucking program, being told all along like, oh, I remember at one time the idea of me skipping ahead a grade or two was brought up. You know, and I'm sure that must have come up for you. Like, if you know, when you're in honors classes and shit, like they bring that up, like, oh man, you might be able to skip a grade.
Yeah.
Wow. But I just didn't do the work because I didn't want to. My mind, what I cared about was all I cared about. I didn't go like when I was obsessed with movies. Like, I just spend all my time on that.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about school. I cared about only the things I liked.
did when I was younger. Like, it was 3rd grade that is where I started getting like, I got other things I want to focus on.
For a second.
But up until then, I was like gifted and talented.
Mine would be like 5th grade.
So
that's about where I went downhill.
I was actually supposed to skip a grade in 1st grade. They wanted to put me into 2nd, and my mom didn't want to because she didn't want my friend. She didn't want me leaving my friends.
It's a good reason.
But what they did as a compromise, so in kindergarten, I would leave my class for half the day, and they would put me in the 6th grade class for language. Yeah. So it was a kindergartner sitting in the corner of a classroom of 6th graders, reading and doing the work that they were doing, and then I did the same in 1st grade, and then 2nd grade they didn't put me in the 6th grade class because I was past that, so they had a separate little room that I would go into for like an hour or two a day, and I would do high school level work, and then by the time 4th grade came around, that's where I was like, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But I was also getting very bored because they stopped. They didn't have any more to give me because it was like I did the high school shit, and like, what else do I give this kid? So I got bored with everything, and I fucking gave up on everything.
Yeah.
Where's the house? Oh, behind.
Oh wait.
me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you know what?
Oh shit.
You just reminded me of when I was in 1st grade. The way our school was set up, like the classes were, it was just one big circle. So 1st grade, it looped back around, was right next to 6th grade because that was as high as that school went. And I still remember them bringing me over in the middle of class. One of the 6th grade teachers comes over. She's like, can we get Russell? Can you come here? I was like, okay. And so I go as a 1st grader, one classroom over to the 6th graders. And they're like, all right, everybody, Russell, read this. And they sat me down, and I just read it. And I'm like, oh, this is fun. Okay, bye. And I found out years later because a person who lived on my block was in that class, this girl, Monique. And she was like, yeah, we were all being scolded because we were so bad at English classes. Like, they were like, look at what this 1st grader can do. Because they tested me. I read it at an 11th grade level in 1st grade. Yeah. They were like, look at this. He gets it. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with all of you?
They did that with me, and they did that with me in back then. The TV production class. Remember what happened with my Teletubbies music video? So it was a project.
Wait. Hold off on that. This has been a long episode, and this has been really good. But since we just ended a day, let's pick up a new episode tomorrow where we'll continue to talk about our wasted potential, and one thing will be Chad's Teletubby project from his TV class.
Yeah, that's
all right. This is a good long one. It was a lot of. Let's find out what our goal is real quick. Get napalm.
Well, yeah, you know,
just to have.
He's got to get for the weeds. He's got to go weeding.
Oh,
they still have some in stock.
Okay.
And steaks for the Psychotic Friends Network barbecue.
Ooh.
Now where is that? Guess I need to go here for that.
Wait, there's a Psychotic Friends Network?
Can I get into at a police station? Let's see.
I gotta go to the police station. That's not gonna be good.
No.
Ready?
You're probably getting a lot of trouble. All right. Thursday begins tomorrow, and we'll hear all about Chad's Teletubby project. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below if you wasted your potential, or if you lived up to it.
Yeah.
Just to rub it in our faces.
Nah, you know what? If you lived up to it, fuck you.
I said to rub it in our faces. You know, look, we may not respond kindly, but but until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.